Thank you, Judaline, and good morning to all of you. All right. It is certainly a privilege to be able to attend the largest gathering of tradeswomen in the world. This is my first time. And it is truly inspiring. I can't wait to make connections and hear stories throughout this entire weekend. It is also a little bit terrifying. I haven't spoken to a group this large. So please bear with me as I kind of work through my nerves. But thank you. My name is Blanca Diaz. I am a construction executive with Turner Construction. We are a North American-based international construction services and national company and a leading builder in diverse market segments. We are extremely proud of all of the projects we've built around the world. But the first thing you'll see on our website is more about our people. We are committed to making a difference in the lives of our people, our customers, and our community. I have been with the company 18 years, and that's because I truly believe in the values we uphold. But you might be wondering how I got there in the first place. I'm probably not your typical looking construction exec, right? So I am the second of 6 children from an immigrant family. As is the story with many immigrants, my parents came in search of opportunity and the American dream. They did not speak the language and only had a grade level education when they came across to a brand new opportunity. And the only thing that brought them here was that they truly believed that in America, their children could literally be anything they wanted to be. My father was a janitor, and my mother, well, she kind of just hustled. The woman can and will sell you anything from umbrellas to her delicious home-cooked food. And looking at the size of this room, she's probably wondering why I didn't give her an opportunity to be here. Growing up with parents that had a limited education and did not speak the language meant that we had to adult early and navigate a lot of experiences on our own. Honestly, I had no idea that this career even existed until about my junior year in high school. I had always been good at math, and it was Miss Butler in the 11th grade, my calculus teacher, who said, "Would you like to be an engineer?" Honestly, I couldn't even answer the question because I had no idea what that meant. So I had to go to the library. People went to libraries back then. And I basically researched engineering, started reading through the different options. And I remember reading through civil engineering and kind of exploring that with a friend that was alongside me. And he looked at me and said, "Wouldn't it be cool to say that you built that?" as he pointed to the building across us. And just like that, my path was set. Because I said, it would be really cool to do that. So I read an interesting statistic along the way as I was doing my research. At the time, the statistic was that only about 3% of women in the engineering field. But remember, my parents said I could be anything I wanted to be. So the statistic wasn't scary to me, it just felt like something I needed to work on changing. I won't share my age. Some of you are probably doing a little bit of math out there. But that was a while ago. The current statistic is 14% females in engineering. And this is just a very quick reminder that we all literally have the power to change any statistic that is out there. I obtained my civil engineering degree from the University of Southern California. Go Trojans. And officially entered this amazing industry in 2005. I have had the opportunity to work on many projects from residential, hospitality, healthcare, and mega data centers. I've also had the opportunity to travel, from working in California to working internationally in Mexico, to Iowa, to my current home, which is working in Nebraska. I've led multiple teams of all different sizes, as small as 5 people, as large as 150 people, with workforces of 30 people on a job site and up to 1,200. But when I think back at how my career has developed over the years, the first things that pop into my mind aren't what we built physically, or the challenges we faced along the way, or the plans, or the schedules, or the deliverable I had to stay up late last night to submit. Every step of the way, it's been about the people. It's about the people in this room who are making a difference. You've already heard about my parents and Miss Butler. Once I graduated, I once again continued to meet people who recognized both what I had to offer, but also what I had to learn, and were willing to teach me. I've had a tremendous amount of people continuing to support my career and development. This includes advocates who have championed my growth within the company. This includes mentors who have talked me through how to have challenging conversations, how to advocate for myself, but also challenged me through giving me different perspectives and making me self-aware of my own things that I need to work on. And of course, my amazing husband, who, by the way, I met in college, and has been my biggest fan and shifted his career multiple times to support mine. I share all this to recognize how much I owe to the people around me, and to acknowledge, which I've already heard earlier today, that none of us can do it on our own. We often focus on the statistics and our differences as a negative that can create barriers. But the bigger, better story is about how much we actually all have in common. We are people who are passionate about hard work. Work is a blessing. We enjoy the value and satisfaction of a job well done. We all love going to that project, taking our friends and our family, and pointing and saying, "I built that." We take extreme pride in our work, and we probably each have at least a few people to thank for helping us along the way. These are the values we share, and that doesn't diminish our own individual stories, which shape our perspective. Some perceive that I was disadvantaged as a child of immigrants, but I challenge that. I love my story. I wouldn't trade it for anything. It built my character, and I am privileged to have had my parents' perspective on hard work and opportunities. When shared values coalesce with our uniqueness, they form great teams. And great teams, they form great companies. And great companies shape and influence great industries. And I am very excited about where our industry is headed. When we have diversity of thought, our teams, we find thriving teams. So I am thrilled that our industry continues to become increasingly diverse. We all play a part in continuing to encourage and support that diversity. I call it paying it forward, and I think we all have a responsibility to those who are just getting started in the business to come alongside them, to be champions, to be mentors, to be leaders, and to help them thrive. That includes those who knock on our door because they know they already know what they want to do, and those who perhaps don't even know what we do or what's possible, like my younger self who had no idea this even existed. And I needed Ms. Butler to show me the way. I'm excited to share more of my story with you as the weekend goes on, and I'm excited to hear all of your stories as well, because they all have something to inspire in someone. I hope by the end of this conference, we all walk away refreshed about our industry and empowered to continue supporting and building one another. I can clearly see that we have all found our passion in this room. And I encourage all of you to continue to spread that passion so that we can all continue to grow together. Thank you so much for having me.